We'll not go it.
Me fambulem na salon. Ecko Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Ecko Media online TV don't come ya so far we alone. We dey connect every voice any side where you dey like na home and a brother. Bringing development. Ecko Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Hey, yeah. We get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get. The money sessions, Ecko Morning Show. We dey bring come to you. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. You like you dey home and about. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country salon. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about wetin dey happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the hot topics where you want for no na Ecko Media TV for development nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. Me fambulem. If you want for continue for enjoy Ecko Media TV, you go visit we on we social media handles them. We dey on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And same way so you go visit we on we website at www.eckomedia.org. We dey
Indeed, we dey give you the news, we dey give you the views. Ecko Media, we are here to stay. Good morning and welcome to the first edition of the program, Ecko Morning Show, with me, Elizabeth Kefwe Gembe. Well, today we did live now with 48 Shaka Stevenson. We started the broadcast through with Facebook and with YouTube channel. Be sure for be part of this conversation. Make sure say you stay glued and see what's in the inside the Kitiku basket today. Well, Unity Broadcasting, finally, we don't change to Ecko Media. Boku people then they ask, yesterday I got about 3 calls, people then they ask, we say, why we change we name? Well, we go get for come out with a formal press conference, not a press release, because we already put out a press release out to the nation, but we they come out with a formal, the word formal press conference. We say we go call individuals, then we go come on board, follow we all discuss the name change and the way forward. However, Facebook still gets in close up for we, so please, you will come, help bring one person, follow we get the show going. This morning, I go get inside the show. Also Dadida na ina the First Lady in spokesperson. He go come and tell we the activities of the First Lady, why they celebrate the International Women's Day. Even then at the international stage. Of course, we see her with Melania Trump, we see her with Hillary Clinton, we see her with individuals there where they take interviews. He go can tell we waiting down the mean for Sierra Leone and the involvement of First Lady also in politics. We go talk about the Burma growth, if it is sustainable or waiting at the headway. We go also rub mouth by the hospital, the Julius Maada Children's Hospital, when we expect for first patients then inside it. The program now, Ecko Morning Show. Stay tuned as we take some fugees. Well, we don't see H. Julius Maada in farm, we then call Lumbe Farm. Where the name actually na Lombe. But you know, with this phonetics now where we they go, I just be call a Lumbe Farm. So, but I got corrected yesterday by somebody very close to the State House, we call and tell me, well, State Lodge, we call and tell me, say, the name actually is Lumbe. I don't know the Mende word, when excuse me, but I know that's the pronunciation where the person called. Well, that's a very good compliment for Sierra Leone. Considering the Fit Salon project, considering how we want the nation for be, considering how things for go on, that was very laudable, trust me. When I saw and do a walkover of those activities, I was speechless. Well, the good news is 6,000 eggs per day. Imagine 6,000 eggs per day. But somebody may ask me again if now profits making Julius Maada bill they do. Well, I cannot come and vouch here. We not get the spokesperson for the office of the president. But what I know, then they do sales and then they do them to distributors then, and then they do them on a discount price, 10% for the individuals and with it. So you will want buy, you can reach out to any of the workers then, you get 10% discounts where they will give you, and you will definitely get the amount where you need. 6,000 eggs per day. Imagine 6,000 times 30 days. Wow. Salon, the nutrition don't begin boku. The imported eggs, they all they can fall out. Now let we look at the drug at Guinea border. This drug way fall na Guinea border. We see where they hold with border. We go show another picture where they hold with somebody na the Salon Guinea border. Na the drug, the tramadol stand that I don't know waiting Salon really people then they do again with all them things where they happen. At one point in time, they feel say God don't help we, and another way, the worst they can't fall out. So it's really that's not the gentleman with the hole, not the Gbanabulia or the Cambia, Sierra Leone Cambia border, you know, leading to Guinea. Now that's individual then hole with that heavy quantity of tramadol. Well, the security apparatus are highly alert, so we are confident that things go be solved, and all of this mess where they go on our country, now the neighboring borders, it go come to halt. Congratulations to those military officers and those heavy security guards that where they are around. Let we continue for stay tuned. Salon one day we go be drug free, definitely. We got a new scam alert where people then they do a picture of a message of John Karimu. They circulate na social media. Do ya this message? Somebody they register in name. They buy a SIM, a register in name, and when you register in name, this name they use them as Elizabeth Gembe. Wanna be careful. I'm bringing this to the notice of Sierra Leoneans. Then go use her as Elizabeth Gembe. Then a fake one, oh. Then go call now say Elizabeth one for open in media house. It is solicit fund. You will be done they follow Elizabeth. Then you look at and say now, oh, this not true. Let's send this money to that person. Beware and be careful. If you know hearing me voice, the number official line where I go call anybody and I not begin solicit any fund anywhere yet. But this is not just an example of John Karimu in your own way somebody sent to me. The person they go say John Karimu they solicit for mosque building in hometown. Do you all see John Karimu for somebody we go and build mosque? After I don't make that kind of name na the landscape. For make it go talk say at the camp for long help me for build me mosque. So let's be very careful. The news scam alerts 9 day that individuals then will just take your name, then take your picture. Now Ecko Media, right? I am bringing this to the public because it is very, very rampant now. If I needed help, let me walk in to you and say I need help. And if you want give me, let you give me directly. I not get arrange money while they go and pass on social media for let person send money. Please be careful, beware, and be very vigilant because they don't do John Karimu. The person fall inside that trap. Well, John Karimu fall inside the person in scam trap, and the people that they pass with a name now say he broke early. The man with all waiting the name where he don't make, he don't broke self, he don't begin to ask for let people then support and with funding. So this is an example of fraud alert, an example of scammers dancing all over social media on those platforms where then grab number no more, or where then see individuals the number and then groups then begin come. So we also we get groups there where anybody they join those groups. Let us be careful when people then they send messages. Now the group, some law they block them, others law they pull them at the group. Or when they send you message, be sure. Even if you see me picture, because I'm using myself now as an example, this could be. Now are they in transitioning? People will be done, they listen me. People then they will love me. People then they will feel safe and go support me. While some are still in the fence yet, they haven't come. Some go one camp. Or some are still in this in decision mode. Say, Lord, we try for pitch with Elizabeth, help her, what they do. As a female, we don't come out who say they come help we, Lord, we help her out. Then somebody go use me name, please. I am using this as something where I know one's law on a 4 shots of an a big. Now also them mobile complain them. You know where Muslim tenant they come, you in a private sector, not a government, you get little way you can want for send or give to your workers. So one of me worker wasn't at work on that day, this past Friday, and in your money we decide for, or in your gift we decide for send and through Orange Money. But again, let us be very, very much aware that then one day where they pass now then gas station, or where they pass around, we go talk say, are they change money, are they send money? Let us be careful with them also. Because yes, you go see them send the money na your account, right? But then the next minute, they withdraw the accounts, the money back. So now that's happened. This we worker receive actually the money in less than 2 or 3, less than 30 minutes. Because now net then send the money. Imagine how this happened. How you go send money in a net, then you would draw them back. Or you send money to somebody. If he said the money is in his or her account, then the next minute you will draw. So also those mobile company, this reverse way they don't do, it is advantageous because sometimes you go miss by one number. But then it is also disadvantageous because the scammers are now using this as a way for let them enrich themselves. Because if they send to you 500 leons, right? 500 leons, then you feel say this money don't come on my account, then the next minute they will draw. So it's very unfortunate, embarrassing, and not good for national development. At a time like this, where the country they go through its own and individuals they go through their own difficulty. So do ya Lord be careful. We don't see the hike in another petrol price where it don't go to 35,000 when at the diesel. Petrol still remain 32, but there are still speculation say it get for go 33,500. Hopefully this Iran war, this Middle East war, this tag where they on the land, on the nation. I remember one time I be they look on TikTok, I see TB Joshua be done prophesy this. That when this go happen, Lord be careful with Iran. He used the word Iran. So those prophecies are coming to pass. Now they come to light. And when you neighbor the feds, not feel say not good thing, no, because when it come out there, now you then they jump to, now it don't happen so. If this could continue, we are doomed. Actually, we were in a third world country. We will rely on them. We will, it's very difficult. Lord, we continue for prayer. Sometimes let us also take this on political basis. Waiting they happen at the whole world they go through them. It is not one individual, it's not one person, and it is not something we should dance about. It is not something we should politicize. Yesterday, I've been in one group. Well, I don't participate lately in groups, but I was in one group when I hear somebody they talk say, "Bo SLPP, where they don't come, let them left we are. Look where petrol be there, they meet and so price, they meet at 6,000, they don't come hyper." It is not about SLPP, APC, or PMDC, RUF, or UDM, whatever party. I don't mean for say I'm sarcastically, but let us put our hands on deck see how we all go galvanize and work towards national development. That not because it is not your party in power, you will cry the other party in power when the world stage is going through its difficulty. As of yesterday, US fuel don't go up. Liberia, where they behind me, a fuel don't go up. Guinea, where they before me, a fuel don't go up. Senegal, where they on me left hand side, fuel don't go up. And Ivory Coast, where they on me right hand, fuel don't go up. So if we consider all of this, that not only Sierra Leone this they happen to, we go come together in unity and forget about the political blame game. There is no way you go score points on one person because you feel say you want to make a mark. It's rather a shame, and if the nation doesn't stop this political pluralization, I don't know where we are heading to. So those that are in authority need for really scrutinize this whole thing, let it calm down. Let the oppositions, not only one, see themselves as national developers, see themselves as collaborators for national development. Because if you don't come on board, if we don't see eye to eye, if we don't work the metrics, the mathematics, we don't realize the factors, then what are we? Why do you call yourself an opposition? Or why do you think you'll be opposing? Because if you turn the table turn around, what would you say? You will say again, no, not me on time, not to this, not to that. So let's be very careful. Now, we see also women, they don't become very lazy. Women, them. First thing they say, women are very hardworking. Very, very hardworking. They are studious. They do their thing. They play their mathematics. They go hard on. They know what to do. They keep their homes. But yesterday, something very, the Freetown City Council, let me come to you first. I don't know what you really they do. I see the mayor, Akisoya, they post the money where the city they lost, where, structures not there right now. Because it's actually in disarray right now. The Freetown City Council, it's highly in disarray. John, they blame Mary. Mary, they blame Sori. Sori, they blame John. The other one, they blame Pana. So, we don't know what is going on. But wait till make I bring Freetown City Council inside this. When I've been in the Common Church yesterday, I had those pictures, but unfortunately, one for privacy, the page not go allow we for do that. Facebook standard not go allow we for do that. For the person in privacy, these women sitting on Kisi Road, abled woman then. Oh, waiting and they do they put hijab, then put the other one. I see it they rub dirty in face. It mix and going so rub in face for let it look old. Young lady, not even, probably even old person. Young, very young lady. He puts that, she was really dressed when she came. Because I understand saying that most of them, with respect to the country or the parts, most of them can come out na Putloko, some they come on na Lunge, then they come na Fritoya because it's very short. She was well dressed. I stood there, I had those videos. For privacy purposes, I cannot post it. Because it will really infringe on them privacy rights. She was very much standing there, well exposing her body and redressing herself into the beggar dress. And when he dressed himself into the beggar dress, what makes it cancel the young come inside? She sat right inside the gutter. He begin the peace day. He put water in her hand. It sit her himself. This is very bad. All this boils down to political game, political drastic game. Everybody wants to win Freetown. Everybody wants to win votes. If the mayor of the Freetown municipality go see this video, he go see waiting I saw yesterday, he go be very much glad for let it begin to push them people there out of this city. Woman then wait now, then they help them picking in. Then they train them picking in. How on earth when door clean? You they touch you picking car with an Afritan, you they can't beggar with a whole day when I return back. When we have genuine individuals really we need the begging, we get money, we need this money. But there are others where you see them less than 40, below 50, below 60, below 70, at most more than 70. If I see you the beg, I really see the need, I go give you. But if I not see that need, I will not. And as soon as they come, then they hit the motocaso where other people then they passed it. I have those videos. I wish the mayor of Freetown City Council will preview or be opportune for see those videos. Then he go no say, What's the fighting? Water. They need for collaborate. What I mean, they need to collaborate. The government and the Freetown City Council needs to collaborate for make sure say they stop that. Able men and women, where the woman them on and them bokuna, that make a feel so bad. With all these international women stay, the 50-50 group, the advocacy, here and there, then they know they come and talk right now for let the woman they go back na them village and go make farm. Now that make, even when you dey now na village, not buy even granates day because it's very expensive. Now yeah, then they pull them back for go sell and day. They know they farm. First time farming was so attractive. Feed salon non come then say, "Look, all man go na bush for go farm." I remember me mama be they tell me say, he say at one point in time, Shaka Stevie me talk say, "Na if you don't they come." Well, I don't know how true is it, but maybe na phone maybe they make those days you play with presidents, not to like now. You say something, you are ready to be locked up. Not to those days, not to these days. So then says Shaka Stevie me they say when they fly na the country around the bush, bags of money for doing inside the bush. So let people then go fair them. I believe say that was a figurative statement. Now idiomatic expressions even they do those time. That's law we go na bush get money. Farming gets money, but people don't have this awareness that we have to go and farm. But rather than they come and do all sorts of things where the city you cannot even breed. You when a healthy somebody, you where they live a standard life, not so you where they live any gutter life. You can sit there and eat. But anybody where they live a standard life, where they live a better life, where they live a life worthy of emulation, he or she cannot breed in where I was filming yesterday. Woman and they sit down in the toilet na gutter. Woman and they sit down in the piss na gutter. Freetown City Council, Mayor Akisoya, you need to buck up. It's rather unfortunate when they fight on herself now, na the Freetown City Council. It's rather unfortunate the government cannot prioritize what needs to be prioritized. It's rather unfortunate the center never holds. Because if the center holds, we don't play these political games. A lot of things will happen. Well, congratulations to SLRA. I see that they do a lot of demolition and William Fayaselu. Congratulations. I'll tap you on your back when I see you and I'll give you that accolade. When you look at Blackwell Road, they don't declare now, but still there are individuals houses still where they on that road where need for be cleared. It no matter whether it be, let them demolish them, let the place be free. Salon we deserve, Freetown we deserve. If we want for be better like others, a fine law will be. Of course, stealing of the lights now the whole thing. We all the cry say governments not they do nothing. We all the cry say governments not ready. Go na houses. Out of any 10 house you count inside Freetown. I don't do that statistics na my own area. And I make sure I ask people them. When you count every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I go talk with the energy people them. Let them go check who's a day. When you count every 10 house, 3 days where they steal lights, 3 days where they live on free lights, 3 days where they just pose in and out. At one point in time, they go buy small. The other 10 they not go buy small. So if we want governments to develop, if we want to have basic amenities, law will not they cry, say, oh, today nothing no dey. Oh, look, how the government dey, and water self will not get. Now we same one, you where they watch me. Now you same one, the thief light. Now you same one, we get for the begin bring those addresses. I was sitting, they put me here, when they put something on my head, this lady, they vomit. Say, in landlord they ask them for lights bill, but not thief lights. And I know the house. I got forgot report them. This is very embarrassing for the nation. We all want lights, but how many people they really genuinely pay for lights? Everybody wants thief lights. Now that time now we sit down inside AC. Now that time now we go one for do microwave. People will not one day see microwave for eat inside. That's when they want to lay on AC 24/7 where lights day. Now that time they want watch the whole football game. And at that time they want for iron and close on goose, electric goose. This is very embarrassing for the nation. And also this can boil down to the one that we call themselves these quack electricians. Somebody just to go land for cord cable. Now when they see where houses then they burn, right? If we not be careful, we just pray that let it not happen. But now March 10 they cancel. Where the heats get for so much heavy. April, or we're inside March now, April. where the heat don't sit down, then spark the way get for calm. Lord be careful and let God let it push and far from we during this Lent season. The program now Echo Morning Show. We go take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we go welcome we get. Stay tuned.
Why you just smile for yourself so?
Ogwambon, that boku think for the Bambai. Don't.
Will you self talk now, yeah?
Hey, nothing no sweet like. Where you don't dey keep for the Bambai. Then you still get chance for take loan, but that money where you don't dey keep for the Bambai.
So you do. As you boss pan jackpot so. You don't make people payable.
This is past jackpots. Where I tell you say, Ogdombon, Amina, I don't qualify for take loan. You remember that meeting when Nasit been keep for waiting at the informal sector?
Wait. That boku talk meeting.
Not to Bokutoko. It don't happen.
Wait till it happen. If you know talk, they go inside.
Hey, you know say Nasit been promise we say, Nasit not there for the one the way they work in the office no more not so. Now that's why they don't come up with the salon informal sector pension scheme. That means say, elect you a fisherman, keke rider, bike rider, marketing man, tailor, anyone now. Once that you self you they work for, or even if you they work for other person, you for they keep small thing a corner for the Bambai.
But wait oh. Make I ask you this question. How much some man they make when they for join for the Bambai? In order you feel say go qualify?
Good question. Now it want everybody where they work in the informal sector, where all 16 years and above, for contribute to the Bambai scheme. Elect now for yourself you they work for, or even if you they work on that person, you for able for contribute elect now 5 million every day.
It left to you know how you want for the keep, if you want to keep every day or every week.
Na keep no more person go dey pa. How person go benefit now?
Not so for the keep no more, but who benefits dey? Then get long-term and short-term benefits. For the short-term benefits, you go able get loan or grant.
Na English.
All right, welcome back. The program now Echo Morning Show. We're there inside the studio with the spokesperson for the office of the First Lady. In your name na Usu Dadida Jallo. Good morning and welcome to Echo Morning Show.
Good morning, my sister, and good morning to Fambo who they listen to you.
All right, so before you come, this now your first appearance on Echo Morning Show. The name has been changed. Do you consider it's a brave move or something I would have stayed with?
You know, first of all, I have always been a fan of the then Unity Broadcasting. And in all the time they were at Kanaya, I did see a lot of developments. This is now one of the media houses where every day you come here, you see something new. So having a change of name from Unity Broadcasting to Ecko, for me, it's more pleasant because this media house, they echo the voices of every Sierra Leonean, devoid of anybody in political belongingness. It speaks collectively for Sierra Leone. So for me, it's a perfect move, and you guys are doing very well here.
Oh, that's a good one. Thank you. So now we go to the First Lady. International Women's Day celebration, a celebration where thousands of women, then both national and international, can come together. This year, we see the First Lady being gets the celebration out of the nation. And in being out of Sierra Leone, or a Sierra Leonean, it go now different activities where it do. As spokesperson, we just want to let you walk with through some of the activities that way the First Lady be involved into.
Thank you very much. The First Lady, Dr. Fatima Madabio, na a global character. We don't use in space over time for ensure say whatever she does or whatever they do within and out of salon, and get for do with the protection of women and girls, and for see how in the using platform for lift the space for women empowerment and girl picking and safety as well. I want to start for say the month of February and the month of March will do so has been a very busy month for the First Lady with activities we get for do with woman and girl picking them. We all know say the First Lady na the president for OFLAD, and OFLAD na the organization we bring together all First Ladies in Africa, where they play very important roles in the various countries. And every First Lady in every African country want to see how, as a woman, and go see to the empowerment of women and the protection of girls. Sierra Leone not an exception. And we in First Lady, they head that organization there. So they had the 30th General Assembly of OFLAD in Ethiopia in February. We then converge, then discuss a lot of things, ideas, strategies, together with their partners and international communities, how for come together more for CC, woman and girl picking and get safe space in the environment. Being the lead and the champion of the organization, the First Lady gave lots of things them, insight, owing from the experience as a First Lady in a salon, as somebody we don't be a philanthropist, as somebody we don't see to the advancement of women and girl picking them. So it ended well, where other African countries then converge and CCS. We are going to make it more actionable. We put hands together for ensure the girl picking and become safe and everything. So one of the important events to the First Lady attend after Ethiopia and one week for do with the UN Security Council, where the First Lady, currently the First Lady of the United States of America, Her Excellency Melania Trump, now in the president for the Security Council. And he therefore invite the First Lady on the 4th of March, especially because the world converge on that day for see how they go raise their voices and how they will come together for protect picking them where they na war affected areas, picking them where they na places where instability day, for see how these organizations, the United Nations and other organizations, then go come together for push picking business and make them picking and they become more safe in their communities and education becomes something where go be protected and every picking will get access to that. So the First Lady be attend that day in America on the 2nd of March with an invitation from the First Lady of the United States of America. Also in the US, in the month of March, the First Lady began for lead global conversation. On the 4th of March, in began at Columbia University School of International and Public Affairs during the event accelerating efforts to end child marriage, when a program organized by the Institute of Global Politics and Women Initiative. After that day, we see how the First Lady began for lead the conversation na CNN on how the world self will come together for CC, picking business, woman business become so strong that every government and every citizen could take them as a right for protect picking them. So on the International Women's Day, of course, the First Lady was not an exception. Despite the fact that she was not in Sierra Leone, but he be in touch with the women of Sierra Leone with a simple message, say, today is the day for women. Everywhere in the world, women are celebrated. We will come together with all we spirit, with all we mind. For CC, we go beyond just celebrating women, but ensure the needs of women are met in every society, in every community across the world. So yes, she was not here, but she celebrated the day with global partners around the world.
All right, so somebody will want for know whether in which capacity the First Lady been there at the world stage. It been there as often president or it been there as a child right advocate or hands of our girls?
Well, anywhere the First Lady they go, it not go just as an individual, because this is not a woman way. If you're talking about world citizens, now person way then go say this is a senior citizen of the world. Attend all the event there as First Lady of Sierra Leone, coupled with the fact that she's also president of OFLAT, and the fact that she has been an advocate for women and girls over time. So when she went to the United States, to the Security Council, she was there as president of OFLAT and as First Lady of Sierra Leone.
So now both capacity
Both capacities.
All right. Now in one of the interviews where he say then give an out to marriage at 12. So now it's in campaign at the country. Women then still there where they go into marriages or within they force into marriages below 18. Of recent, we see another case where surface where I don't know if you don't. I don't have to bring it here because I don't know what I want to know about that. Waiting, he don't do about that.
So one of the reasons why the First Lady don't become so successful in this fight, now the fact that she has been a victim before. Whenever you see Pekin, they go to early marriage or anything where they affect Pekin, they feel, they share the outrage. Because at some point in their life, at the age of 12, in parents then be one for Senam, almost Senam marry those. So when they talk about the issue of teenage pregnancy, she knows it because she don't experience that reality there. So we still get few cases of this where they happen. But what I can say here authoritatively are the fact that we have seen also we don't see a drastic drop on them cases there. So remember quite recently the First Lady be taken na Parliament a private member bill where na the child prohibition today where Parliament be don't pass and child marriage, the prohibition of early marriage where they send Pekin below the ages of 18 to marry those. Then they be happen. It was a common practice. If our people and be do with the fact that oh nothing any happen, na me Pekin, na me get na me bona. So anything I want for say marry those, I say marry those. That has been the practice. So people do without consequence. People do without the law not even hold themselves. But when the First Lady come and say, okay, we don't have to just advocate for Sidona radio, move our communities, and tell people and say, not put you Pekin and marry those below the age of 18. Without actually putting it into our laws. Because if you put under the laws of Sierra Leone, it don't become more foundational. It don't become more strong. That anybody will do them when the law know and they go through the consequences. So today, because of the First Lady and members of Parliament, way progressive, way, want for this country go before, they came together. The whole of Parliament, devoid of political affiliation, every parliamentarian was in that well, from all political divide, because that was a bill we go beyond politics. Not to say me na SLPP, so now me forget it, now we for do this, but they all came together and unanimously then passed that bill into law. So today, anybody, be you man or woman, educated or not, wherever you are, despite of your religious you belong in with your religion, if you put speaking to marry below the age of 18, it is a crime. And it is a crime because we get the First Lady we say, let we know the just we talk about them. I have been through this. If we say no more we talk about them, we don't affect the desired change. But how do we affect the desired change? Let us graduate beyond just saying it on TV, on a radio station, for Guna community, or for just give sanitary pads to picking them. Let us take it to our law books. Let's march with the kids of this country. The school, picking them where they go school. Because they have been the victim of all of the circumstances there as well. So today as a country, yes, the challenges are still there. We still get cases where communities they compromise or bring them to the law. And you cannot have any action from the law on things the way the law don't know about. For example, if you send your Pikina Maridos below the age of 18 in a community, in a certain community, and people not come forward for complaint and the Pikina not come forward for complaint and there is no magic for Fatima Mada be no more than you will only know about a situation like a dandy when the people come forward. And again, one of the things the way this issue don't address now the fact that people now are so much committed, they have so much resolve for the fact that in any community where they are, so even one for happy self. I suspect say this my neighbor want for giving Pekin to marry though, because the law is where you, whether you born the Pekin or not, you born the Pekin, as long as you are part of that. Either you cook, whether now you go play music, either the DJ, whether now you the imam or the pastor, we join that married, whether you now watch no more you go watch, or whether now support no more you go support. When the law they come and they gather everybody, and there are serious consequences to that.
But also recently we see another viral video of a rape of a very young minor, very, very minor. Waiting on a office don't do about that.
So the issue of rape not end in a day. Because this is an age-old battle. It has been for decades. One of the things we are going to say here is the fact that we are getting there because we don't already get foundational laws now. We don't get people away like the first lady. We mean so well that they don't transform the fight from just talking about it to working collaboratively with the police, the law enforcement agencies for say yes, they come together. When there is a case of rape, it is not just an issue for the first lady, because the office of the first lady is not the law of Salon. When a case of rape happens for a minor or sexual penetration at any point in time, the first lady just the push. Now they be the push for CCS that the right thing is done. But it is a case for the police, it is a case for the judiciary for ensure say yes, speedy justice is being brought in the issues. And one thing I want to commend the police today here for, and the fact that ever since the Hands of Our Girls scam, they have been big boost, they have been a very big partner. Any side of this country, police, they don't, they work hand in hand with the office of the first lady, the military, they don't, they work hand in hand with the office of the first lady, and all other law enforcement agency for ensure say yes, then cases there, when they come up, they handle them with care, with speed, and they don't delay them at all, unlike what it done happen before. So yes, when the cases there they come, the first lady always feel the outrage. She's always complimenting the police, she's always supporting them, and always ensure say provide care for the pikin. Because normally not to the police they provide that kind of welfare care for the pikin in their circumstances. Then the first lady is always there for ensure say that pikin is safe, and that pikin in dignity is being restored, justice for served in that case day, and also protect that pikin in educational status. Now, when the first lady began at United Nations in sometime 2021, for let the UN pass a resolution for make November 18 every year a day where the world they come together for give voice to the voiceless, and for let the one day we don't go through the heinous crime they have on our society, no say the world is with them, they are not alone, and make them heal from their kind problems. They also talk about rape. The first lady don't take that responsibility from the United Nations and comes alone and say she is going to provide educational support to all them picking away don't go through this problem. We want for continued education. Remember, say we talk about minor. These are kids who not even centered as the primary school, some the secondary school, they don't even go university stage. Some even at university, they become a victim of them cases. So the first lady they provide not just the platform for let them can talk or let them report them cases they also offer let them heal, but also they support them educationally. The one day we want for going to businesses, the first lady they provide capital for make them go into various businesses of their choice. So she has not just been a whistleblower, but the possibly also they provide the needed opportunities for let them pick in and they heal. Because if you're not minor, you did class 6 or you did from 1, then you go through this kind of problem, they rape you. Chances are you drop out of school. Maybe they get belly along the process. Community they ban you. If people themselves they stigmatize you, your friends everywhere. So now the reason I make Bokute over the past years, we don't get girl picking within our communities, then they instead of being in school. So the first they don't come now, don't begin pull them picking and they from them communities and they send them back to school. The one day we don't big now, we say well they're not going to go to school again. Take them to skills center, provide scholarship for them. The one day we say they want to do business, give them capital, and today we get a lot of them. Where the first lady they pay fees for, where the first lady they send at technical institutions, where the first lady they give startup capital. For so just that then go heal and go be example say yes, we not drop out of our life because of this or this or this thing happened to me.
All right, now somebody will talk say Her Excellency Fatima Bio more involved into politics than advocacy. Now that don't slow down in activities more. You will agree to that?
So the first lady not get slow in any activity. I want to tell people and say the Hands of Our Girls is still ongoing. In fact, they go with high speed than even how it started.
But how you go able just oppose two works together, Hands of Our Girls and politics, if you say then go able go together?
Well, it started in 2018. And up to this moment, in fact, every year in any school, the number of girls where they benefit from the sanitary pads and the boy picking away they get a pair of school shoes, they increase every year. There has never been a time where the Hands of Our Girls get for slow down because, well, you know, the first lady day in political activity. Every year. Nothing, no activity, not even from the first lady. The National Food Basket, donating food items to mosques across this country in all chiefdom na this country, providing sanitary pads and a pair of school shoes for girl picking them, paying fees for girls in schools, in universities, and also for ensure say boys and girls are allies in all in projects them. She has never been a slow push. So the thing about the hands of our girls, no ever slow down. Yes, the first lady is a politician, a man, not the president of this country. She has been over 7 years, the biggest catalyst. We don't need midwife, all the development that we President build the count in this country. We as a Sierra Leonean are proud of.
But why politics for take over advocacy?
Well, in politics, not take over advocacy. Any side Fatima Madabi go, even if she's addressing the people of SLPP in the political meetings, it tell them say we have to keep our girls safe. We have to bring ourselves together. For us, say this country we push and far beyond us we do so for make development come. So even when they talk in politics, they put out with development, they put out with the girls, they put out with the women of this country. For how would they see say every day we wake up we get new ideas implemented for women and girls in this country. So if anybody go on for say the first lady activities has been slow because in involvement or engagement with politics, these two things they go side by side and no one is below the other. She has been a very big push in programs every day. Just last year in December we celebrated the 70th year of the Hands of Our Girls. We see how Salon Freetown was full with big personalities, first ladies from other countries, dignitaries from other institutions, the United Nations, they all come. And when we were in Ethiopia in February, you see how presidents of other countries, first ladies from other countries, they really commend. Some are even asking if Fatima Madabi really get time for rest, because this is a woman who go to America today for advocate for women them. You go there for 2, 3, 4, 5 days. When I go there together from one point to another, you only have maybe few hours to rest at night. In the morning, you get for go for another program from one event to another, and you will come back. The only time you go sleep maybe on flight. When you reach back Freetown, maybe if you reach here 7 o'clock in the morning, you have to go to your house. When I go to change, maybe 9 o'clock when I get for day back in the office. So she's very workaholic. She has been a very good push, a very resolved person, a resistant person for 60 years. Politics go with development, and that is the kind of person Fatima Madabi is.
Okay, now in critics, then they talk say she was strategically placing herself with these hands of our girls so that it go get this political clout. Then the kids then go can say, oh, this now mama na be the supply we parts. Now in the reason why we know about the use of pad. You believe that?
Well, that tells people that Fatima is a very smart woman. She's highly intelligent. We've never had people in the history of Salon where they use their position and their space for position bigger things. If somebody go out for say Fatima has used her space as first lady for position itself, so that it will get a bigger constituency in Sierra Leone, we have been asking for politicians like that. We have been asking for women like that. Woman will come and say, let me use my space for touch the lives of many people as I can. And she has been. In this country, at this current time, over 7 years, taking President Bioye away, there has not been a single individual we don't touch the lives of women and girls or people of this country. Reach Dr. Fatima Madabi. So yes, she has used her space. And I always tell people that she has been into advocacy even before becoming First Lady. Always they do so for support communities, for give people welfare support. She has been doing that even before becoming First Lady. Remember the time we get the mall slide in this country, in Freetown, Nayaso. I'm one of the few people who step forward and say, look, let we not just sit down, we wait, and they see people and they suffer. There is a situation already. Let's don't play blame game. Let's see how they solve the problem. And involuntarily, with partners from your friends, partnership with the husband and friends, then begin provide welfare support to victims of the mudslide in this country. She was not First Lady by then. And all we don't do for support advocacy networks, for support speaking in our schools, in Gambia, in Sierra Leone, she was not First Lady. So the office of the First Lady, or her becoming First Lady in her salon, and just give her a platform bigger than where she was for making use in space. Now she used her space, and everywhere in the world, when the United Nations want to take decision for woman and girl picking in this world, when countries want for meet, for talk about gender issues, when organizations in the world, serious organizations, them leaders of the world, want for meet for implement ideas or bring to the table how woman or girl picking in war affected areas, na instabilized nation, or how the world for come together for ensure say woman then get access to safe road network system. If Fatima Madabio is not there, that discussion is not going to take place.
All right, now you don't now do clarifications. You say ever in the history of Sierra Leone, nobody no done use in space for position in SEFNA politics. You don't do the survey?
What I said,
okay,
that in the history of this country,
okay,
when we talk about first ladies,
okay,
coupled with the politicians they will get, nobody nor day in the last 7 years take President Bio away. Apart from that, nobody no day in the last 7 years will impact the lives of girls and women in this country reach Fatima Madabio. Nobody.
All right, the program, we just do that clarification. The program now Ecko Morning Show. We go take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we go talk around the Bema growth and some stories where they fly around social media. We need for you from also. Wanna stay tuned.
Do you want to enjoy the much needed fiber internet facility for both home, office, and business growth? Then Fastnet Sierra Leone is your answer. Fastnet SL Limited offers you unlimited network with seamless opportunity to surf the internet anyhow with an affordable money to pay for. Our service is fast like a flash, and our bandwidth is the best in Sierra Leone. With Fastnet, your internet doubt is over forever. Also with Fastnet, you will love to enjoy the world of digital reality as much as you can. We are service oriented, customer friendly, and we are here to give you the best out of the rest. We are located at Madungo Town, opposite Water Street off Congo Cross in Freetown. For more inquiries, you can contact us on 079-834047, 074-982-125. Fastnet, always connected. Do you want to enjoy the much needed fiber internet facility for both home, office, and business growth? Then Fastnet Sierra Leone is your answer. Fastnet SL Limited offers you unlimited network with seamless opportunity to surf the internet anyhow with an affordable money to pay for. Our service is fast like a flash, and our bandwidth is the best in Sierra Leone. With Fastnet, your internet doubt is over forever. Also with Fastnet, you will love to enjoy the world of digital reality as much as you can. We are service oriented, customer friendly, and we are here to give you the best out of the rest. We are located at Madungo Town, opposite Water Street off Congo Cross.
All right, welcome back. The program now Ecko Morning Show. A day inside the studio with Usu Dadida. Usu Dadida na the spokesperson for the First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Now, Usu, let we come back to politics. The arrival of the First Lady that day we come on at the international stage been clouded by a group of men and women. Waiting that picture been there about?
First of all, I want to also state now, say, the involvement of Dr. Fatima Madabio now the politics of Sierra Leone don't bring a lot of sanitization in our politics. It don't set the pace for the involvement of many women in the politics of our country. We get a lot of women today we don't believe say yes, they self can do them in politics, then can able effect the desired change, then can able bring about the much needed change we want in this country because they have seen the example from Fatima Madabio. When before Fatima Madabio came as First Lady, we've had a challenge in this country. Women, plenty women them, they are result oriented, then get what it takes for coming to the politics of Salon. But many of them not be able for sure come forward because we country be there at a point where most times women are marginalized. Sometimes a woman go on for come up for this position. She knows she has what it takes. But because it go feel say, me if I go under additional, social media will put me down. People go use the media for criticize me, then go curse me, then go try for give me a pulling down syndrome because I am a woman. I am a woman. Man themselves always be the do them thing and for put woman down. But imagine when Fatima came in 2018 to this particular moment. So no woman not the way they not criticize rich, way they criticize rich Fatima. There is no woman we don't get into politics, we don't face high hits like Dr. Fatima Madabio. But up to this moment, she is very resolute. She has never watered down. You don't ever be say, okay, me na woman, they don't cost me boku, they don't provoke me too much, they don't lie for me too much. Every bad name na me they give. So last step forward. But because she's resolved, a energy, she's very energetic in what they do. She believes in what she's doing. A lot of women don't take that as a motivation. Today, a lot of women are in politics because of that example. Now, moving from that, when she came from the United Nations a couple days ago, we see a lot of people come for welcome her home. When a hero goes out of a home for go bring development for him people, remember say this is a woman who from when begin travel as first lady. She has never gone out of salon and come without bringing laurels and development. When travel, you go either go and advocate, say I have 14 districts in my country. Women and girls are there. We need hospitals. You go come and say, oh, this organization, this country don't decide for help we build a hospital. When you go come and say, these people don't decide for do this. So when a hero comes home, after bringing the much needed development where the people they want, after he don't go represent not just the women of this country, but the people of this country in the United Nations, in the Security Council. You know what that mean? That's big. When the Security Council is done, now people of sober minds in the world, that they invite. People we get we worthy of that particular premise. Not to everybody, not to everybody. Check the history of Salone. How many people they invite for going at any kind of places than they. Now for that alone, that recognition alone, it tells you that we country don't they progress. These two people, President Bio and WEF, don't they clean the image of our country. And not just for that, but for the fact that we, for the first time, we get a first lady where they preside over the OFLA General Assembly and talk about Salone and gets people who become more interested for can Salone and invest. When that person comes home, after that, Bokuya Badi, we don't pay her. She's not being paid. Government pay her for that day. Voluntarily, she is doing that. We get for go as a country, celebrate and pick them up. Let her know that we appreciate. We are very grateful for all of that, and we as a country we are proud. So now that make you see plenty people when he return back from the US camp, the Lungi International Airport for Frida International Airport for receiver and tell and thank you. Just like I say, when a hero, for example, you know the CEO of Ecko Media, you get a lot of staffs there, and then you left here, you go now another country. And where you go advocate for you get for this you on the TV station, and they say, oh, okay, CEO the car with a lot of gadgets. CEO don't come, opportunities don't come. CEO don't go get partners, they can't begin pay with boku money. You are a hero. When he can, you stop and for celebrate you. So that is just Fatima Madabio. She has become the heroine of Salone. So when she comes, Sierra Leoneans from across the country get for celebrate and welcome her.
All right. Also, somebody go say, First Lady don't do all these international accolades. It don't get so much feathers on in, with prestige. Why you not go continue that advocacy on the international war stage, even after a husband in term of office, but rather is still one for be actively part of politics?
Well, the First Lady go tell you say the opportunities for the First Lady after becoming First Lady is great. Like I always tell people, this is a global employed citizen. Today, it is serve the United Nations even when she is First Lady. It is serve the units even when she is First Lady. And they serve a lot of, in fact, she is part of the globally employed citizens in the world. Beyond First Lady, you get a lot of things there for do. But this has been a call from the people of a country. Say, look, you don't serve we as a First Lady. We don't see the things that we don't do. Do ya? What you done as a First Lady? We normally go other side. Serve we more in this country. That has been the call. She has, I mean, it's not a position where you go say, okay, I don't agree, I do this. But what we are seeing now is the call from the people. Say, you don't serve we as First Lady. We don't see the boku thing that we don't do. Now, let we go this way, let we go this way. Like I say, anything we go for do with the improvement of women and girls. The first lady not ever experience a moment of fatigue. You not ever experience a moment of fatigue. So for development of in country, she's always input, she's always on standby, she's always ready, and she's always resolved.
So in opponents in politics now, they say, I don't make politics very attractive with, giving money to delegates then, and delegates getting themselves strategically positioned for her movement who will cancel later. Do you believe, say, now firstly don't make politics very attractive to Sierra Leoneans? Now all man they go give rest, all man they go give hifta, all man they pass around now any corner. In fact, these first months now we not to Muslim or we know they pass and receive gifts just like that. If we don't get plenty house. So do you believe, say, now first lady don't make politics very attractive to others?
I want to tell you, say, the first lady not get money for give delegates, but she has been giving life and hope to people.
But she has 620 delegates she's paying them.
Well, she's not paying delegates.
Okay.
She's giving life and hope to the hopeless of our country, to the disgruntled of the SLPP. Like you say, now because of first lady, make almost everybody in the SLPP now know say there is a month called Ramadan. And there are people in the SLPP who are Muslims. And you as a politician, we don't get this position. You have to come to the people and give back to them. You not be happy so, you not be there so. But yes, I agree that the first lady has made politics so attractive. Today, a lot of people are on their toes because this woman don't really show say, you have to be with the grassroots. It's not giving them money. You know they pay them. Fatima is not paying delegates. You know they pay people in the SLPP. All the things the way they do so, now simple math. It's just because she has been the one who don't the answer to the calls of the grassroots of the party. She has been the one who don't engage the grassroots of the party when others were not showing up for them. She has been the one who they come through for every woman in this country, whether you are APC or SLPP or not in politics, when others were busy doing other things. She has been the one where they provide shelter, roof over the heads of women in this country, when others feel say their money for go overseas. So already they see so, anywhere she goes, people they follow. Even if Fatima they go Kenima, the one they would and they Mongo, ready for go there with her. Simply because she has been the one we are available for them all this time. It's not giving them money. No, she's not paying them. So if anybody say Fatima Madabio, they pay delegates, they buy crowd, that person they actually not know within they happen within the system of the SLPP. She's the only one. So she's not buying delegates, they pay delegates. It's not a big thing for let you feel, for let you know, say, when you're a politician, when you get in kind of position there, you're a leader. People look forward to you. You get a bulk number of people in this country when they will afford certain things them. But when you are a leader, you get a platform like the way it gets so. Taking care of the needs of them people and they does not mean that money they pay them. For example, you know what I mean? Forgive somebody a bag of rice and say, yeah, plus us money, take care of yourself and your family. That's wonderful. That's not giving them money. That's you telling them, that's you being there for them when they need their support then they. So yes, you don't see this month of Ramadan all over. Not so this month of Ramadan no more. This is the 8th year plus where the first lady did do the entire in the month of Ramadan. All chiefdom in this country, every mosque, every other town, every other district, and every chiefdom, mosques the way they not then chiefdom then they get donation food items for let them keep the fast together and continue for pray for this country. So
regardless in position, we will continue for see this till in lifetime.
She started when she was not first lady. With Fatima Madabio day salon. Before even becoming first lady, all them tears will be done they happy. Fatima the day London, in the send a salon for in people them, in community people them, in town people them they get them thing then they. So she started before. And it don't state her. A good mind. All waiting Fatima they do so. She's not doing that because she's a politician. He need do that for himself. Now take an example. Building a 600-bed hospital, spending over $10 million already, turning that place to the biggest hospital in this country when completed, and one of the best in West Africa. And when you don't build a hospital, You know say la run and private. You say the hand am over to the government. It's going to be run free. Not to private. That money in the can of pocket. You don't even say, well, let government fund this project. Government is not funding that project. That tells you that this woman, they do all empty also. Because in belief say, when you get position like a dandy. Now for help the people. Now for support the people. Not because Fatima Wala you get vision or maybe certain people. No. She's doing that for the people of this country.
Is it makeup from waiting if you don't they say before?
No, it's not. I know go say it's a makeup. In the sense that certain in good old talk empty also because in just one feel say that so you want to tell the people and let them believe. No. If you ask the people we know
from statements where we don't they make before.
Say within.
That you know go using money for give lights Nabo and Kenem. Is she making up now?
No,
with
not
all
this. It is not making up.
Okay.
You know, I think say we have a problem where people they just take statements out of context. Fatima had said that before.
And what did she mean?
But have we really watched the topic or what was actually the context of the conversation? For example, like in Kanaya, I say ABC. Somebody go just cut one line of something where I say. People are going to misunderstand that, but they're not going to ask for the actual story. What was she saying before he say you're not going to use the money for put lights na Bo and Kenima? So people misunderstood that. She said that, but they misunderstood that in the sense that light and road, building a road from this point to this point, how many kilometers of road, you know? Not so. You cannot do it individually. You don't get that money there. For let you bring electricity, now the whole district, when they talk about district where big, you get a lot of houses, you get a lot of offices. You individually, you don't get that money. They say, you don't go put your money, you don't get that. Now the governments, they do that.
But even with solar, Jagaban, they do it.
Well, outside Jagaban, they do it.
We see where they do it with solar lights.
Now how many houses? Not just 1 or 2, 3 houses. This is not just social media gimmick and hype. Talking about bringing light in that particular, a whole district, we get how many people? You know, that's very huge. It's very expensive. You know, so that was what the first lady was addressing. But people they look at her and say, "Hey, they don't talk about quarter. When they quarter, that no more." Without actually bringing the real story in the picture.
So when are we expecting that clarification that I'm not going to use my money for go bill, give lights?
I don't clarify now. So
waiting in which
for
context?
Bring lights,
in which context?
For bring lights at that place there.
Now
government get for do it because it's huge on an individual. Even if you get that kind of money, you no go and you go help, but you no go do it all. That was what she was saying.
Okay.
So that the clarification I don't use so people get for go actually and start the conversation, listen, and not misunderstand, and should not misunderstand the woman for what she actually know me.
But do you think a media team go do that better? For such clarifications, go from the side of the interview and really put them back so that these clarifications where you don't make it go sink down. So
now this whole country, now this whole world, other person who come talk for Fatima Madabio, he go talk. But there is one person, whatever I say, comes directly in a representation of First Lady. That is why I was appointed as spokesperson to the First Lady or the office of the First Lady. So I speak on his behalf. So I am very accurate and authoritative for tell you say. Like I explained so. People misunderstand the statement. Not to for let you build electricity in a whole district, not to one person in job. It's very expensive. It's a big town, a big district, eh? So for let you say in no go use the money for build dandy. It means we have to push with government for bring all in development. You go support, but our government get the bigger tax for do dandy.
Also, these controversies, because these are some of the issues we try for clarify. The controversies also in the early days of Her Excellency, Boku thing and the way even they say. Do you think she will one day come and say, I am sorry for such statements? What been they make? I've been talking out of euphoria.
So let we also know as a country, say the First Lady not to angel, not to saint, not to prophet. She's a human, just like us. She's a human and she's a woman. She might have said some things we no go don't go down well with one or two people. She might have explained a situation where people not go understand. She's not sanctimonious. The job of a first lady is not a sanctimonious job. This na woman where they dance, where they get feeling for dance, na woman where they cry, na woman where they laugh, just like any other person. Na woman where they come na stage, talk something, just like any other person. Na woman self where they vex, na person self will get emotions. So I mean, certain things where somebody go say in the public domain, no mean say it's actually how you think about her. I'm not going to tell you which particular one where you go want or where you refer to as coming to public for apologize. But I want the people that know say this is not just a woman, just like any other woman. We get blood and flesh.
All right, the program now Echo Morning Show. Are they inside the studio with Usu Dadida, when are the spokesperson for the First Lady? Now, also you talk about the hospital. Tell me a little bit about the progress of this hospital, where Julius Madabio, I think Children's Hospital, and then when would they expect the first patient for walk-in?
So this hospital is almost 95% completed. And this hospital na 34 military barracks in there. I mean, it's open. People can go. When do they always talk about the First Lady and things the way they do? These are not secrets. This is not hide. Not to we hide. They bangba ude. This hospital be there at a point. It was about 100-bed hospital, na 34 military barracks. And this hospital don't serve this country in critical times. The time we get Ebola, the time we get COVID. This hospital 34 don't they provide a lot of support in them cases there will be don't they get. But when the First Lady come and look at this hospital and say, I want for support, not just for Tokam, but I want for compliment my husband in vision and ambition na the healthcare sector. But before this hospital was the First Lady start construction at this hospital, the First Lady done do a lot of development across the health sector. You go to Kono, she built a hospital in Kono as well. Before this hospital they come in Kono.
They don't start in operation?
And she has supported the construction of community clinics na different communities across Salone. Now in come and say, let us take 34 from where it is and give the stage where it actually require. From a 100-bed hospital to a 600+ bed hospital. Not just bed hospital. This hospital get everything we take for be an advanced medical center. It get a center of excellence where they deal with all them cases there. So they talk about rape, fistula, plenty other things there. You get a center of excellence. This hospital, not only a hospital for girl picking and woman there, both sex, man and woman there. That thing will be they make trade salon where you get certain issue with your health. They say we refer you in Nigeria, we refer you in Ghana, we refer you in India. It is soon going to be a thing of the past.
Okay, why being a thing of a past also? The hospital where now for women there, the Julius Madabio Hospital, where it's a 90%. Is she waiting for elections for a commissioner or when soon? Because you know the spokesperson, you authoritatively speaks on her behalf. The ordinary citizen go still want for no. When are we commissioning this hospital for the first patients to enter in there?
The hospital is almost 90%, 95% completed. And no say where you go there now, you go even believe if I tell you say with the government, if I tell you say the First Lady they open the hospital there in 2 months' time, if you go to ECM, you know say yes, there is a gradual, rapid development, rapid work. Like I said, 95% completed. And very soon, it will be open to the public.
All right, now let me talk about being a champion for women and girls. Why the silence on Zainab Sharif?
I no feel say there has not been a silence on Zainab Sharif. We have seen women in the streets of Freetown protesting for letting left Zainab Sharif.
Is she part of that?
No. The first lady, like I say, na the mama for all women in this country. She's a caring mother. Anything will happen to one woman, in also they feel that as the caring mother of Salone. So the first lady is not part of the issue of Zainab Sharif. But could people don't say na first lady na make the arrest Zainab Sharif? Me, I don't know. But in all we conversation, there has never been a time where the first lady they even by mistake mentioned Zainab Sharif. So for anybody who says Zainab Sharif has been arrested because of the first lady, she has a case with the state. Not to first lady. Not to first lady.
So we don't see Zainab they use certain words then we probably some man go say first lady need for comment, say something, but she hasn't said anything. But her being an advocate or advocacy for all women, why the question is again, why has she not said anything?
The first lady a very serious minded advocate for women.
So you go allow Zainab for language?
Not to everything they put on par.
Will she allow Zainab
no,
to language?
Zainab has a case with the state, not with the first lady. The first lady is a serious-minded woman, very responsible, and in no, by virtue of your responsibility, not to everything they put on par, not to every carelessness they put on par.
But if they advocate for our homes, it can make a video. Why would they still wait for that video?
She was make clarification say not to make the arrest our hunt.
Okay.
If our hunt go media and talk bad about the first lady gets family, gets kids, they get picking. We all like picking. One person go just take action, say, look, I go report na police. Police go act on that day. Also, the first lady, actually, the first lady is not responsible for the arrest of Zainab Sharif. All the things the way Zainab Sharif done, they say, blah, blah, blah. For me, now one person will consider Zainab Sharif as somebody who actually might not be okay. So, we have not. There has never been a time. I want to reserve at this point say she might not be okay.
Okay.
So, and there has never been a time where the first lady ever discuss anything around Zainab Sharif. We don't see Zainab Sharif don't make video then they attack the first lady. But I want to clarify now. I say the first lady don't even know when Zainab Sharif was arrested. She probably knows she has been arrested maybe because she watch social media. But I mean, not to everything the first lady they can't talk on. She's very serious, very responsible, and in the address issues we get to do with national development. Not to where anybody go down go cause problem against the state. They say the first lady did the logo, they get for big for that person. No.
Also, Madam First Lady been say let them left Zainab let go hot with Aeon Pikinde. Now let them left our horns like cohort with in Pikinde. Now Zainab also, according to in lawyers, they say it is nice suckling murder. Is it possible that the first lady go come and plead for him before Ramadan? Is it possible?
Now the caring mother of Salone, she might. But like I said, that woman gets a very big task. She's very responsible. Not everything we put on par.
All right, so program now Ecko Morning Show. We go talk a little bit around the Ibema movements where they go now like a wildfire in the nation. So Wusu, tell we quick about this Ibema movement that is spreading like wildfire.
Well, like you say, I want to pick the leaf for me, which is like a wildfire. Indeed, like a wildfire. Even the wildest fire in the politics of Salone. No sign or no political party, we don't get a movement inside the we don't wild and we don't big and go like Ebema. Ebema come and meet other movements in SLPP. But today, it don't put everybody, all other movements in a hostile situation. There is something we call Ebema in the SLPP. It's not a political party. The Ebema is not against the SLPP. Just like, for example, we wanna do na Ecko Media. When I get one goal, and the goal is for bring the voices of the people, the voice of the voiceless, for also be that link where they bring the views of the people to government, bring the government the views to the people. That is the goal. But when I go there, center you they support Manchester United. That means other brother they support Arsenal. When Manchester play, when Manchester lost, when I go laugh. But when I need the when I all get a goal together. So the Ebema is something in the SLPP. And we all with the Ebema, we all know SLPP. We also even get people and say who the Ebema, we not to SLPP. Ebema stands for the grassroots of the SLPP. Ebema stands for the ideals of the SLPP. Ebema na the sets na the SLPP way don dey energize the base. And like I say, at this particular time, what we need in the SLPP na we need a grassroots touch. We need a grassroots touch to the point that bringing the people together. The one that we don't discount to, let them know say yes, there is hope. We don't take to other decision, let them know say yes, all is not lost. We have a goal, and our goal is to keep in governance even beyond 2028. So that is what EBEMA stands for. Like you say, it is wide. Every day people are coming in, and not to just people will matter, delegates will matter.
But we see somebody in our social media we then call white boy. At one point in time, you say people will matter. So I'm referring to white boy now as somebody will matter. 1 minute a curse Madam First Lady, the other minute a can praise Madam First Lady against other people. Then do you consider white boy for being person will matter?
Where I say matter at this particular moment, and they talk about the people where they make decision na the party by votes.
By votes.
When they say delegates, because now they go for Sidona Hall and vote for who they want for vote for unanimously. So at this particular matter where I talk now, they talk about. So you see from the east, west, north, and south, every district, every day, people will then call delegate na the party, they come and say, me I not be there tradeo, but now I don't come. And I don't come for stay and put allegiance to the EBEMA.
So 620 delegates. Has that number grown up or it don't reduce?
If you ask me by my estimation, I will tell you, say, if we not be careful, we go per delegate convention, we will not have less than maybe 200 people. We not go there by the total number of delegates. We not go vote for me.
So meaning First Lady has an intention?
No, I don't say she has an intention. EBEMA will have to support somebody along the way eventually. You understand? However, because everybody get for support, you get for support, I get for support.
Well,
Fatima Madabi Youssef. No, what I mean, I'm just giving an equal equation.
Okay.
Fatima Madabi Youssef, when are the CEO of EBEMA, if she's also a delegate, instead get for good vote. A way they vote for person, we get for good vote, now person they vote for. Not to anything that person they vote for. So it tells you that the point is the EBEMA they bring people together so that we will continue to get a decent politics in the delegate elections of SLPP. So that we will get people where go decide based on the fact of development, not on sentiment. So that we will get a SLPP convention where delegates then will say, okay, we get all them people there, but law not cost this, law not cost this, law not cost this. This now we border, this now we border. But this person has always been there. This person get what it takes for take this country to the next level. And at the end of the day, they all go for unanimously agree. So it is not a faction against the SLPP. It is in the SLPP. Everybody in EBEMA, all you want the way they see so. They are SLPP. Not to just SLPP, card-carried members of the party.
All right, so this could be my last question. Now that you say the EBEMA, where the delegate term go reach, or the voting term go reach, the conference, the one that we're not going to be part of the EBEMA not going to reach 200 per your estimation. So the one that where they intend for vie for the flag bearership for the LCPP, if you say now the 10 days so they for reckon with Madam First Lady because of the EBEMA movement?
Everybody need for reckon with First Lady for the development of this country and for the advancement of SLPP in governance beyond 2028. The bottom line is, like I say, we have a goal. And that goal is not to miss 2028. We have to win 2028 at all cost. Therefore, if we get somebody who are able to energize the base, bring voters from across this country, whether you are an aspirant or you're an intending aspirant, the only thing you have to do is to reckon with that person. Because now in no more get all the mathematics for take we back continuously, whether in go or in not go, whether in support person na in get the mathematics for bring the base together. So yes, everybody need for reckon with Dr. Fatima Madabio, not to for flag bearership, but for the development of this country and for the advancement of SLPP and continued governance.
All right, we will read few messages and we will call the program a hot. Good one, Usu, for the clarification. The statement was clear, misunderstood, and does not warrant much needed attention. I don't know why it's keep popping up. This come up from Lansana Akim. Kenema, we get lights. How the first lady they work with community leader then, school then, and parents then for make sure the pikin then safe. Another one say, who's plenty public assumption they about the Ibema movement. You can clarify wetin na the main objective then, how the movement they support pikin then and family then, Sierra Leone. Also, how the office of the first lady they make sure say policy then and pikin protection they turn into real benefits then for pikin then na community level na Sierra Leone. When first lady they come na Ecko Media Studio. Looking ahead, what new initiatives should Sierra Leoneans expect from the office of the first lady in advancing child protection? Another person say, great job. Waiting na the greatest ambition for first lady. Dadida, waiting na the concrete results then we don't come out from the first lady engagement with international partners then pikin protection na Sierra Leone. Well, these are some of the questions we go read, and then before you read those questions, this would have been my last question. What's in have been the take home for the international visit? Then you go read the answer the questions. What was the take home from the international visit?
So like I said, the first lady was in Ethiopia in February, and he also did United States in this month of March. He returned back a couple of days ago. He attended a lot of programs. One, now the Security Council meeting, we they invite him for go by the First Lady of America as a distinguished guest. He also get a lot of global engagement and lead a lot of discussions on global issues we get for the with women and girl picking them. The take home is simple. We First Lady in activities always being loyals na salon and advancements for women and girl picking them. For example, quite recently we go Turkey, where the First Lady of Turkey, Emily Erdogan, don't pledge and commit himself for build another ultra modern hospital in this country, where the First Lady don't already assign location for that boat. And when he returned from this in particular trip, we see how a lot of global institutions, a lot of organizations don't ask for partner with the office of the First Lady for continue for improve on the activities, the sanitary pads, the school shoes, and all other projects away in the donor salon. Now, away from that, they also don't tell we say women can do better when they are in position of trust. For example, for let you come on a salon, a country of less than 8 million population, or about that number there, and go to the Security Council, and also lend the voice, your expertise on how the world for come together and protect speaking in countries where they are at war, or instability, or countries where we don't hit hardly by climate change, until you say the world they learn from we, and that person are the First Lady. So they take home in great that as she comes, she brings in a lot of opportunities, partnership from organizations that will do similar things that we see the First Lady to do so. So in coming weeks or in coming months, you go see safe salon, you go begin receive people from various organizations for come and do groundwork on certain things as alone. We also get for do development of pikin and girl, woman
So
and girl
then say you get for go back for go see Melania Trump on a special invitation.
on a special invitation as well.
What is that about?
Well, it is I not go one for discuss her now. I want for let wait. She will be when in go day. Let us see the camaraderie, the powerful impact to give. But you know, this is the first lady of America, eh? Not everybody they invite to. The first lady of America don't invite everybody to the White House or to sign day. But she has invited her first lady twice in a month. On the 2nd of March, at the Security Council, where in our president and the preside over. Now again, inviting her on a special visit. I know for Dr. Fatima Madabiu, I know my boss. She's so passionate about Sierra Leone. And that discussion, not going for yield anything other than the fact that Melania will be a very good friend to Sierra Leone. And we will see a lot of things that we will bring for woman and girl picking them.
On her political.
They were saying it is very impossible
Uh-huh.
for that first lady to be friend with the first lady in Africa.
Okay.
That was actually, because this is actually the first time.
All right.
For let's see, Melania, they get a very close relationship with the first lady from West Africa. In the Africa as a whole. But Fatima, because of his seriousness and the things that we don't do, even Melania is proud of her. I say, wow, so a woman can do this in Africa, where they say lots of resources not in the country. She can pull through. Now you don't invite her for the second time in a month. Who knows? What thing go cancer? Maybe you go say, okay, well, because of you, let me go and visit Sierra Leone. It's possible. So this is the first lady we'll get. Everybody want to be with her. Everybody want to be around her. You remember when you go na the Vatican, when she was invited by the Pope, and what the Pope said about her. Imagine this, not one of the highest spiritual leader in the world. What she said about Fatima. Everywhere she goes, it left goosebumps na the rooms they go, the halls, the meetings, and everything. So to the questions of the people that we asked, I want to tell them thank you. The one that we commend the first lady. Somebody said, what is next for the first lady? I don't want to let people worry. We still get time. President Bio is still president of this country. And the SLPP will continue for the governance even beyond 2028. So let us don't worry what is next for the first lady. What is next for the first lady goes easily be communicated to people when she feels or if she gets any intention. I can always say people, not to me who can say, Dr. Fatima Madabiu, this is next for her. I know the inside heart. There are things she doesn't tell me. We go discuss as mama and pikin, as in staff, on critical issues. But certain telling them, me say what they ask some question. They don't go tell me. They go say, let's wait for God to speak. So we only wait to let God talk. So let the people not worry. Fatima Madabiu, they continue for the way they do so for the SLPP and for the country. She's both a politician and a developmental person. She's oriented. Two sides of the coin. If we say, okay, we need somebody, we need a leader in this country after President Bio, we equally also get two sides of the coin. We can always say Fatima Madabiu. She's a politician, she's an advocate, she's a philanthropist, she's a woman of a woman leader. All of that is, and so the person will say how the office of the first lady will continue for transform policies for woman and girl picking them. The first lady, we at the head of the office of the first lady, we don't see how it don't midwife. A lot of development. Today, you need to talk nothing in this country. Even if you go to the last village in this country, they know, they talk about Dr. Fatima Madabiu. They will tell you, say, we know one office, they call the office of the first lady. Because it has been midwifed, it has been transformed. So, the policies are always there. Waiting the first lady, they do so. Now, for Cisse, before in left, or after in left as first lady, we have a clear vision. We have a strategic roadmap. Also, will continue for follow for the development of women and girl picking them. Today we have schools now this country cut across where every year them picking them, they get free sanitary pad where they take them for a whole year. Them boy picking them and then girl they get a pair of school shoes where they take them for the whole year. Fatima Madabiu, they supports teachers then at schools now this country, government schools, with scholarship opportunities for further their studies. She is doing that anywhere she goes. Then they tell you, say, this now is serious first lady. We want for left a legacy in a role as a first lady. What is next? What is after? What comes tomorrow? It is in the hands of God. We only wait for God. Even though people then they come and say, we don't already get the message from God. You have people, men of God. You get imam them, pastor them. You get people where they pray. We go on mountains of prayer. Where they say God don't talk to them already. They already don't know which direction they go. And we just see the direction. But we want to wait, let the woman we get himself and say, okay, I have a vision. Let's go by this vision. That's a clear vision. If it's a clear vision, we all know this country. Most of we go ready for support that vision because knowing her for what she is, now a woman we very stable, we very disciplined, we mean waiting say. Nothing other in this country Fatima Madabi they say they do. We not do. She said she's going to make women know their place beyond the kitchen in this country. But President Bill talk me all our day. As a woman, President Bill do all the entire for women, giving 30% quota, giving opportunities to women, giving job opportunities to women, making women, giving them the bigger platform, the biggest of table. President Bill say they give 30%. If President Bill in WEF, Fatima Madabio, not to be a woman, we're really passionate about development and for make a man succeed, or we're really passionate about the women of this country, President Bill would not have succeeded. We don't get president in this country. Former President Koma promised 30% quota to women in this country. But he never even arrived close to success because the one day we be DBNA, when a woman there, we are not passionate about the women of this country. But President Bill today then say that the champion for she. Because he gets a woman, we actually the midwife, it wards them to reality. If President Bill say today we get the highest number of women, where they take now the military. In fact, we don't get women in the military, we don't get ranks more than any other time. Now because he get a woman, where they remind her, they direct with her, where they push all the development in there. So yes, we as a country, as people every day with the First Lady, as spokesperson to the First Lady, we all know say the First Lady is very serious, very result oriented. Let we all know that day.
All right, the program now Ecko Morning Show. Plenty thank you to our studio guest. It has been a great opportunity inside the studio. Usu don't they talk, but Sierra Leoneans are now rushing where politics is. So now stay tuned as we go here. Somebody asked finally, say when First Lady they can Ecko. So we want to convey this message through you that we go on for host First Lady let a launch for we Ecko Media. Formally, we don't tell them, we don't send messages to them through a correspondence, but you being a spokesperson,
so
convey this message.
The First Lady will definitely come to Ecko Media. She has gone to AYV, she has gone to SLBC. As I talk to you, so the First Lady is watching this program, and you say Ecko Media one for let him come, and I know say I cannot put a time say tomorrow, but I know now a woman where they listen. When the people want her to do they listen, she will come here, not by surprise. She will definitely come to Ecko Media. That I can assure you. I'm not going to tell you say next week, next month, next, but I know she's going to come. For the fact that she's listening, she has listened to us twice, and hear this call, and don't listen back today. And when I go, I will tell them back, say the people want to see you at Ecko Media. Of course, I know say in a possibility support women. And it's a woman and they go there. As long as you, the CEO, is a woman, and you don't come this far for do this for this country, she will come. Definitely she will come. Our
plea is for her to launch Ecko Media.
She will definitely come.
All right, thank you. Plenty thank you to Una. We text her Excellency Yusuf where they watch. Plenty thank you to you and to all the one where they watch. It has been a great opportunity. And to we studio manager, plenty thank you. You will not watch tomorrow. Watch you with the rush for go tomorrow. Make sure you stay until also say goodbye. My own name now Elizabeth Kefwe Gembe. Plenty thank you to everybody. Stay tuned till tomorrow. We'll go get IMC on the seat for let it come and tell with the regulatory and how we media for able for comport with certain questions so not for ask how we for ask them and waiting now some of we own self as media house waiting will be we fine. Wanna stay tuned. Good morning and goodbye.
Me fambulem na salon. Ecko Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Ecko Media online TV don't come ya so for we hello. We dey connect every voice and inside where you dey like na home and a brother. Bringing development. Ecko Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Hey, we get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get. The money says announce Ecko morning show. We dey bring am to you.